Hello friends, today I'll introduce you to something special. ये है पीपल ट्री कॉनॉट प्लेस में, न्यू दिल्ली में। अगर आप जंतर मंतर में जाते हैं उसके सामने है पीपल ट्री कॉनॉट प्लेस में। एंड दिस प्लेस इज़ बेसिकली इट्स ए स्टूडियो, इट्स ए डिज़ाइन स्टूडियो run by Orijit Sen and Gurpreet, his wife, and they are running it from Goa. And it's a very strange and beautiful place. एक बार जाके देखिएगा। एंड इसके बारे में जो सुनना है, जो जानना है, वो ऑरिजिट सेन से सुनिए अभी। एंड लेट्स स्टार्ट दिस जर्नी। Today, our keeper will be talking to Orijit Sen. Right now, he is residing in Goa, and he is one of the founder members of People Tree, along with Gurpreet ji. And I would like to ask Orijit about your experience with People Tree, the journey when it started, and how was it? Like, कैसा था? Like, this is I think this is a studio. It's a small studio, design studio, along with the retail shop. So, tell us about your journey, sir. Please.
Yeah, we started People Tree in April 1990.
Okay.
We had both we had recently graduated from the National Institute of Design.
Okay.
And we had access to this small shop space, which was thing that we were lucky to have. And we had both been working in professional assignments with larger exhibition design firms and others. And then we thought we would start this as a parallel thing to our own space, working not for the not in terms of responding to clients' needs as designers, but creating our own work and reaching out to people with our own ideas directly. And so, which is how we thought of setting up a space as a studio, as a design studio, as well as a retail space.
Right.
Back then, around that area in Connaught Place, there used to be a lot of these second-hand, not second-hand, but like export reject T-shirt shops where they sell the cheap T-shirt, which was part of the export reject market. So we thought we would do something different, as in tie up with these guys who are selling just plain export reject T-shirts at sort of very cheap wholesale kind of prices, and do something creative with them and add a certain, let's say, value, give it our own expression, make it something unique to the Indian environment and the contemporary Indian experience of the time. And so we started to paint on them. We started to just hand paint on the t-shirt with textile paints, and set up like a space which was like a gallery space and a studio space. And we didn't really have a long-term plan. I think we just started off, and we thought, let's see how it goes. And let's see. And it was very, very exciting and interesting to see the reactions of people walking on. Typically into the art galleries and other places which display art are very, very sort of controlled, and the police, let's say, spaces where not everybody can go in. It's not like a shop. I mean, it's not. But we wanted our space to not feel like a gallery or something where people feel that they don't understand what is going on. We wanted to be very open space which welcome everyone, and that's what happened, because we were putting the same art that people want to into a framed painting. A lot of people say, I don't understand this painting or whatever. I don't understand art. But if you put the same thing onto a t-shirt, people don't think like that. It kind of breaks down barriers. And that's how we found that it really works in terms of creating art in a more, both creating it in a democratic environment where people can see what you're doing as an artist, are also making it open to everyone, regardless of, I mean, they don't have to have any background in art, or they are the people who will never walk into a gallery or in an art space, but they're happy to walk into it. It looks and feels like a shop, and they feel open about coming, and they also are feel free to comment or to look at it. And that was for us an interesting and exciting sort of space of interaction. And little by little, many other artists started to come, and they were also excited by what we were doing. And some started to say, okay, can we also sort of create something and sell here? And we were open. We said, yeah, sure. Let's kind of let's invite other artists to use this platform that we were creating at that point. And that's how it really grew from there. Many artists started joining us over time, and some young artists started to work part-time in exchange. They also offered their services in exchange of space. So it became something which was somewhat collectively, although we were responsible for the space, there were many young artists who started to share in the running of the space and take up certain responsibilities. And that's how it grew into a kind of a collective.
It is a kind of a very democratic space, democratic art space. Absolutely different from others. What I have seen, I've done the videography of the space, and I like to know, like, you're also selling books. You're also selling different kind of stuff, like even cards, even postcards, paintings, even photochitras are there. I've seen Patwa's artwork there also. So many stuff are there. Even pillow covers, even cushions, different type of things are there. So what's the motto?
So we just did not define art as one thing, or as something that is just a painted image or a sculpted image.
Right.
We opened out, just as we are opening out the idea of art and welcoming everyone every person walking down the street in Delhi could come in.
Right.
Just as we open out the space for our visitors, we are opening out the space studio for our artists also. We didn't define that, oh, this is not art, this is art. You're a craft person. You actually are should just be doing some kind of skilled labor job. We encourage everybody to kind of express themselves and to come up with their own creative things. I mean, it doesn't have to be, if you can't paint, you work with something else. If you can stitch, you make some interesting embroidery, or if you can do patchwork, you create patchwork. So it was all up to different people came with their own ideas. It's just that we were open to ideas and we guided people. I mean, we said, okay, what you're trying to do is not working very well. Maybe you should try it in that way to be better. So we also acted as an informal design and studio, offering sort of inputs to craftspeople, or not necessarily always people who were trained, but people who had some skill and who had some ideas. We helped them with our inputs. As designers, we could give them good inputs. We did that. And they improved their own work, and then if their product started to sell, then they got encouraged and they would make more things. So that's how the variety and diversity of things that we sold at People Tree kept on growing.
Absolutely. And did you face a lot of challenges during this COVID time, during this lockdown and all that? And I suppose you shut down your shop for quite a long time, and it has started recently.
Yes.
So
yes, we have faced a lot of challenges. I mean, in fact, we had over the years from that single shop in Connaught Place, we had expanded to several shops in different parts of the city as well as the country. And just before COVID, we had a big shop in Goa, in Asagaon. And it was doing very well, but unfortunately, with the lockdowns and the COVID atmosphere, we couldn't really carry on. It was difficult for us to maintain that level of overhead without doing any business for months.
Absolutely.
And so regretfully and slowly we shut the Goa space down. So now we only have the Delhi space running. And that too at a sort of a low-key level, just keeping it going with our sort of minimum team. I mean, we don't have all the people who used to work there. They have moved on, or we have found them other jobs or whatever it is. So right now we have just very minimum staff, and we are keeping a few regular products from people. We are not really taking any new products much. We just work with a few regular people who we were working with earlier.
Right.
And we just want to see how we can take this forward. But for now, we're just keeping it going. Like it's almost like at the bare minimum for it to be able to sustain itself. We're not trying to grow at the moment. We're just keeping it like.
And I seriously hope that you don't
steady.
want to shut it down.
I don't know what will happen. I can't say, but of course, we don't want to. But then it may come to that. We don't know.
My God. So what's your plan for People Tree? Like I know it's difficult times and it's you have a tough choices you have to make. So what's the future of People Tree? And People Tree is
As I said, we don't really have a plan.
you don't have any
We're
plan.
we're just living in the present right now.
Okay.
And maybe we'll see how it goes. I mean, maybe everything has nothing in nature goes on forever. Everything has a time and a place, and we don't have any intention of forcing something. When we started the space also, we had no plan. We didn't have a future plan. We didn't have a business plan. We didn't plan that we will do this, we will do that, that we will have a bookstore, that we will have staff people. All of this happened. Everything that happened at People Tree happened over time, spontaneously, organically, without any pre-made plans or business plans or investments or anything like that.
Right.
And right now, again, we are back in that situation where we don't really have a clear idea of the future, and we're not also forcing it. We'll see. We'll try, of course, in the best interest of People Tree, we will do what if it comes to that, we may also close down. So we don't want to make a future plan. We don't have plans right now. We're just going with the flow.
Thank you so
So
much.
it's good that you decided to make a short documentary right now. Because
No, I have to. It's one of the most iconic places in Delhi, and like the contribution you have done, like People Tree have done to art and to developing this kind of culture, kind of an alternate space. It's kind of an alternate space for artists. It's an alternate space for an artist. That's the space. That's the only democratic space where you can show your work and you can just walk in and feel free.
Yeah.
You feel free.
Well, I feel that with the 25, 27 years of People Tree, rather almost, actually more than 30 years now, 32 years, we have contributed and helped to initiate a lot of creative ideas, thinking, practices, and people. And we have helped build, acted as a sort of launching pad for a whole generation of young artists also. I think our ideas and those ideas of People Tree, even if People Tree shuts down, those ideas are already alive and well and thriving among many people.
Yes.
So I will not, even if the physical People Tree has to close, then it has to close. But I don't see it as the end of the idea of it.
No, it's already there. It's already there. It's already been passed on to to so many people. They're carrying it in their heart and mind. That idea is there. It's moving on. So whether I don't want it to shut down, but even if it goes for that, that idea will live. People Tree will always be there in our heart and in our mind. Orijit, thank you so much talking to Art Keeper. It's a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, how to explain this place? This place is strange. यहाँ राइटर्स, यहाँ आर्टिस्ट, थिंकर्स सभी आते हैं और वो अपने सोच को छोड़ के जाते हैं, कभी सोच को लेके भी जाते हैं, बहुत सारी चीज़ें. सो बी देयर टू चूज़ योर बुक्स, टी शर्ट्स, हाँ, बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं, टी शर्ट्स हैं, बुक्स हैं. एक बार जाके देखिए एक बार. पीपल ट्री के साथ मेरा जो जुड़ाव है वो बेसिकली बचपन से है. आई यूज्ड टू स्टडी, आई वाज अ पार्ट ऑफ राइसन बंगाली सीनियर स्कूल, एंड वंस इन अ वाइल जब भी मैं पास करता था यहाँ से मुझे बस लेना होता था जंतर मंतर से, तब मैं ये पीपल ट्री देखता था। आई एम टॉकिंग द 90s एंड दैट टाइम पीपल ट्री फॉर मी was a temple of creativity. Yes, temple of creativity. बहुत सारी चीज़ें देखता था, मुझे मज़ा आता था। उन चीज़ों को देखने के बहुत बड़ा हुआ हूँ मैं। सो आई लाइक टू डॉक्यूमेंट पीपल ट्री। इट्स माई प्लेजर, इट्स माई प्रिविलेज दैट I had done this documentation. Thanks to Orijit Sen and Gurpreet ji. Thank you. आप लोग अभी जिनके देख पा रहे हैं वो राजू जी हैं। राजू जी, यहाँ पे जितने भी चीज़ें डिस्प्ले हैं ये सब सेल के लिए हैं?
हाँ जी, ये सारे सेल के लिए है।
दिस ऑल फॉर सेल, राइट? राजू जी, टाइमिंग क्या है? सुबह कितने बजे से लेके कितने बजे तक ये खुला रहता है शॉप?
12 बजे से रात 8 बजे तक।
रात 8 बजे तक। और ये आप पाएंगे कनॉट प्लेस में, जैसे मैं पहले ही बता चुका हूँ, ये कनॉट प्लेस में है। रिगल बिल्डिंग पे आ जाइए, आपको दिख जाएगा पीपल ट्री। ये सारी पेंटिंग्स, ये सभी बुक्स, सभी चीज़ें फॉर सेल है, आप खरीद सकते हैं। यू कैन बाई योर बुक्स, you can choose from a wide range and a diverse subject. ये बुक्स हैं या सीडीज हैं?
सीरीज है।
ये सीडीज हैं, राइट? जो आप देख पा रहे हैं ये सीडीज हैं। ये है जगह पीपल ट्री, आप सबको मैं दिखा चुका हूँ। अब मैं इससे बाहर जा रहा हूँ एंड दिस इज द एंटायर स्पेस, ए ब्यूटीफुल स्पेस, इट्स ए ब्यूटीफुल स्पेस। All these paintings on the walls have been done by artist. आप जो देख पाएंगे सब कुछ ये आर्टिस्ट ने खुद बनाया है। एंड इट्स काइंड ऑफ ए society. It's kind of a communion for artists and designers. And please support People Tree. Do visit People Tree. Buy from there. Whenever you are there at Connaught Place, be there. Check out. और उनके काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें हैं, उनको देखिए, सपोर्ट कीजिए प्लीज़, एंड सपोर्ट आर्ट कीपर ऑल्सो, एंड शेयर विथ योर फ्रेंड्स, with your loved ones, so that we can grow and we can bring new videos for you. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching this video. Stay with Art Keeper, support Art Keeper. Thank you so much. Stay with us.